In my head, I genuinely only refer to Dee, this absolute icon of a woman, as Sheila Nagig. So come cover racist graffiti in Gaelic with me as we talk about the OG Sheila. Sheila Nagig carvings are medieval stone figures depicting women with prominently displayed vulvas. They've typically been found on churches and castles in Ireland, dating mainly from the 12th to 16th centuries. This means carvings of female genitalia were placed specifically in public, sacred spaces. Positioning Sheila Nagigs within the mapping of Ireland's menstrual imagery shows how sexuality and reproduction have long been subject to competing interpretations, as stated by Harriet Wilkinson. Let me explain what that actually means. If you're seeing this video, you've probably seen Sheila Nagigs before in relation to feminism and women's empowerment, framed as honouring female sexuality and reproduction, but there are competing analyses that view Sheilas as a warning of lust or feminine weakness, a protective talisman against evil, or a fertility symbol integrated into Christian superstition. So let's look at the context as compiled by Wilkinson. Sheila Nagigs emerged in the medieval period of Norman expansion in Ireland, with earliest known examples dating from the 12th century, and most Irish carvings created between the 14th and 16th centuries, which is the height of Norman dominance in Ireland. Weir and German point out that almost all surviving Sheilas were discovered in areas of Anglo-Norman conquest, while Irish-controlled areas have few examples. Rhodes observes that by the 17th century, Sheilas were being actively concealed or destroyed by the religious order. Priests were ordered to remove or conceal them. Bishops were demanding their destruction. As Rose notes, Sheilas have been, quote, alternately seen as grotesque or goddess, apotropaic protector or warning against lust, receptacle, prayer, or obscene image, and many interpretations indicate that the original meanings of these carvings has been forgotten. This also shows how representations of women's embodiment and empowerment became sites of cultural anxiety and sexual suppression in Irish society, and is tying with the era of Victorian prudery. By the 19th century, carvings discovered during the Ordnance Survey work in Tipperary were described as immoral and met with distaste. These carvings are a beautiful illustration of how representations of female genitalia have functioned as enduring sites of debate, anxiety, and negotiation, constantly subject to analysis and reinterpretation according to prevailing morals and political frameworks. On that note, Sisters for Gaza is a group of women in the US, Ramallah, and Palestine doing all that they can to people who menstruate can get access to the menstrual care items that they need. 100% of donations go to the kits, and they've partnered with the Palestinian Red Crescent, the only organization that they trust. The campaign team purchases items, assembles kits, and delivers them to the PRCS HQ in Ramallah, where they add them to their next shipment in Gaza. This team really needs money, so if you are seeing this, please go and donate. I have the link in my bio, I have it up on screen here. They really need donations, so if you can't donate, please hit all the buttons on screen, follow, and share this with someone who is in
Right, so the Florence Sheila Nagig now was stolen by the British Museum in the 1860s. Well, it was donated.